Hi everyone, good morning. It's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me. Welcome to a new day. I hope that you're doing great wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate your company. It's a beautiful sunny day today, and I'm just so grateful for the life that I have and just having you in my life. It really makes such a difference, and it gives me such joy to be able to chat with you about things that you told me are of interest to you, and that we look at on our website. We do lots of articles there that we'd love to invite you to go check out. 60andme.com. We actually have a lot of channels now. We're on YouTube, Twitter, Google Plus, all kinds of places, but places that you might not know about. So go out to 60andme.com and then /start. And that tells you all about 60 and Me, all the different places that you can find us, and hopefully you'll find something perfect for you. The YouTube channel, for example, is full of interesting interviews and videos. We have about 1,000 videos now out there, so you've got something really for everybody, and hope that you enjoy them. So here we are. I'm drinking tea. Now, I normally drink kind of exotic teas, and I say, oh, I'm trying this or that, but today I'm drinking Tetley, English breakfast. Just my plain old English breakfast. I just wanted a really nice cup of tea, and I've got it in my little cup that I adore, which is this one I found in a sale. Isn't it gorgeous? I just love this cup. But anyway, my cups and my tea, that's me. So I hope that you're doing great and that you've got something with you that you love to drink too. Coffee maybe, or juice, something that's a little more exotic than a cup of English tea. But anyway, thank you for being here. It's really wonderful. Now, we talk about things that you've told us you like to hear about, and I always also talk about things that are passions of mine. And one is travel. I'm just noticing my little necklace is getting... Isn't this cute? I got this necklace. It's so unusual. I'd love to meet the person that made it. I bought it at it was like an outdoor market in a little place near Findhorn Village in Scotland. And it was a windy, crazy day, and everybody was sort of battening down the hatches and trying to pack up their stuff because they were flying everywhere in the wind. And this one lady was still there with her little collection, and I went up and she sold me this for like I think it was £1, and I just love it. It's so crazy funky. And that's my style of jewelry. I like finding them with interesting people. So she hadn't made it. She was selling them, just things she'd collected. Anywho, travel. Travel's a topic I love to talk about, and so do some of our bloggers. Now, we have somebody called Paula Harrer. Now, Paula is an interesting woman. She's actually does articles on all kinds of things related to getting a little older, but she's got this article on travel that I thought was so fun, and I'm going to read it through and just sort of just share it with you. She says that she loves to travel solo. And actually, so do I. I love traveling by myself. I often will go in a group if there's a special opportunity, but I like to travel by myself. And a lot of times it's quite hard. So I'm not going to be, sort of untrue and say that traveling alone cannot be difficult. It's very kind of lonely sometimes. There are challenges that you face, and there are ways that you engage with the world when you're traveling by yourself as opposed to with a group. That is true. You'll do things in a group that you maybe wouldn't do by yourself. But anyway, Paula takes a lighthearted approach at this, and I just wanted to get your feedback on traveling solo. I'm imagining a lot of you do it, so let's talk about travel solo. Now, she says that she loves it, not for everybody, but there's definitely some pluses. Shopping. She says shopping. Now, I'm a shopping person who likes to shop alone too. And she says that this is great because you've got no one that you have to ask, how does these pants look good on me? Do they make me look fat? Who cares? Just you buy what you like, and you don't have to be, sort of judged by anyone else or asking for anyone's advice. And you certainly don't have to make excuses for spending those little pennies that you've maybe been saving up. She says she bought several pairs of shoes on a recent trip, and she said 4 pairs, and 3 she would never have bought if someone had been there with her, because they would have given her all kinds of reasons not to shop for that many shoes or whatever. But anyway, she said that she says it's all about me, me, me. And there's sometimes nothing wrong with that. So that's one of the things she says she loves about traveling alone. And the other thing is she can basically do what she wants. She can call the shots. She can go, out in the morning early, or sleep in late. You can go to a little roadside cafe and eat, or you could go to a fancy restaurant. You can do anything your heart desires. And that's actually, I think, for me, one of the nice things about traveling solo is that you really can just escape your normal routine of perhaps checking in or, going to the same cafes every day. You can just try different things. So it's that thing of just trying new things on your own is a little easier. You don't have to ask anyone. Now, having said that, if you have a good friend, a partner, or a girlfriend that you've been with, you've known for years and you know each other well, that kind of travel can be fantastic. But when you're in a group, you're kind of guided by the group leader or by the team, the group itself, and traveling solo just lets you be yourself, do what you like. Now, Paula also says that when she travels by herself to visit her kids and her family, her grandkids, when she gets there by herself, it's just like she's the center of attention. And, I know that some women don't have this luxury, and I really do, my heart goes out. But it's, if you're traveling alone to visit your kids, there's like no one else to, grab the attention. You just get to be Baba or Grandma or whatever you're called, and you just take the time. You can have one-on-one times with your children. You can sit down, just have a coffee, go out to a movie, really do what they want to do to make it a perfect trip. But you're doing it without any other discussion or choices. It's you and them, and it's that one-on-one, which really makes traveling solo to those locations a positive thing for Paula. I kind of agree with that. Although having said that, I like more spontaneous. I kind of like the energy of other people. Sometimes when I'm with family, because it's just your family, but sometimes you can actually get some interesting dialogue and engagement with new people too. Another thing she says she loves about solo travel is she doesn't have to do things that she doesn't like, like going to sports games or going, she's honestly, if you just want to go to movies, to the theater, you want to just sit on a park bench, you really don't have to do anything that is someone else's passion. When you travel with a group or with other people, it's sometimes, I really want to go to that place or that monument or that museum, and you don't really want to go. And if you don't really want to go, you probably should not go. But when you're with someone, you want to please them and you want to, have fun together. So this way, though, traveling solo, you can go out to show every night if you want. You can go for a walk in the morning first thing. You don't have to do anything that you really don't love. And I think that's a little bit selfish. This whole thing's a little bit selfish, Paula, to be honest. But that's why. But sometimes you can choose to travel solo, and these are some reasons why. Now, that's it. So no more sports, no more arguing and decision making. You just do what you like. Another thing she mentions is eating alone. Now, this is sometimes a scary part for some people. They don't want to eat alone, and they actually go back to the hotel with a little picnic and eat it there. And I do that many times. I mean, that's not a problem at all. But some people don't really like the idea of eating by themselves. And so, but for Paula, this is one of her favorite things. She loves to do this because she often will sit just at the bar in a little cafe or restaurant, and there's always someone sitting next to you you can just chat with, and you can meet new people. And if it's a town that you've never been in, you can say, hey, I'm just new in town, where can I go? What do you suggest? What recommendations? So Paula says you can get kind of a local guided tour along with having a coffee or a piece of cake or whatever you're having in the cafe bar or on a table, where there's maybe more than one person sitting. Lots of places in Europe actually have that, and I love it. Or you can just sit down anywhere and other people join you. You don't have the table all to yourself. So even when you're alone, you're not alone. And that's for me one of the great things about traveling by myself is you can have the freedom to make new friends or just have a chat with a stranger and add to the experience of the trip. Anyway, I think those are all good ideas, Paula. I think that other people are going to say, I hate traveling solo because, and that's exactly what I hope, because we're all different. Our 60andMe community is all different, and I'm happy that we have differences of opinion. And that's another topic we're going to talk about soon. But anyway, I do hope that this has been an interesting chat. I'd love to know about your travel preferences. Do you love to travel by yourself? Or do you prefer to be with your partner, a good friend, Or do you really love group travel? I know we talk about this now and again, but I just love the conversation, and I'd love to know where you've been. Where have you been traveling? What have you been doing? And how do you like to travel? Solo or with a group? Leave your comments in the section below. Let's have a chat about it, and I look forward to joining in the conversation myself, and hope this has been fun. Thank you, Paula, for writing and inspiring us about solo travel, and hope that you give us your opinions. It'd be great to chat. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Take care, and we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye for now.